Hi, it's the Rawsome Vegan Gal here to talk to you today about mangoes. Today is June the 23rd, 2013, and it is definitely mango season here where I am at in Florida. But I'm going to talk to you today about a specific variety of mangoes that is actually only available here in a small little grove in Lantana, Florida. And how I discovered them was on the internet. And it's called Hatcher Mango Hill, and I'll have a link to their site underneath the video. But just to tell you that I got to go there and speak with the founder's daughter-in-law, and the gentleman's name is John Hatcher, who actually created, I shouldn't say discovered, he actually created the Hatcher mango. And this was back in the 40s. In 1945, he had his first tree. And once people started to realize the amazing flavor and delicious, yummy fruit, it took off. And he originally was going to have a citrus grove, but decided that he was very intrigued with the idea of creating a mango himself. So I guess maybe he didn't like what was out there, or maybe he wanted to see if he could create a better mango. So he did, and I got to go there and speak with Marilynn Hatcher, who was married to the youngest son of John Hatcher, and his name is Richard, and he and his wife took over the grove in 1986, and for 20 years they were doing it together. He would take care of the mangoes and she would take care of the marketing and the books, and she really didn't know much about mangoes, but she did learn a lot from watching him how to pick them and all that kind of stuff, because he passed away in 2006 and she took over doing that with other family members. But they did have some downside where they had some storms, and you could read more about it on their site. But I wanted to tell you more about these Hatcher mangoes. And they pick them every day, 7 days a week. They're very specific. They're hand-picked. Nothing is allowed to drop to the ground. If it drops to the ground, they don't actually sell them. They use those as what they call seconds, or freeze them and sell them in pieces, because they can change the inside of the mango. What happens is just like if you fell and hit your head, you may hemorrhage inside but not see anything on the outside. So it could look perfect, but yet it's not as perfect on the inside. So they have this beautiful color, yellow, and the red is actually not a sign of ripeness. It's actually just from a sunburn. But these are not perfect mangoes. The ones I have are seconds, so these would not be sold in the store. But I love mangoes, so I don't mind getting seconds. To me, they're fine, and they're delicious. When I'll cut one open and I'll show you. And they're quite large compared to, here's your traditional mango that you get in the store, and compared to theirs, you can see the size and the thickness of it. And the differences, too, that I learned from Marilyn is that what they do with traditional mangoes is that when they come from other countries, they actually put them in like boiling hot water, supposedly, to get rid of any, insects or stuff from other countries, but it doesn't actually help. It actually destroys the flavor of the mango, too. And I don't know that they're hand-picked. So there are also times when they drop and they're completely green, and people still eat green mangoes, that you can do different things with them. And I'm going to open one up and show you, too, the difference. It tastes a little more tart because I had one, and the seed looks different as well. But once they're green, if they're taken off of the tree green, they will not ripen. So just so you know that. And the other ones, when they start to ripen and they have more yellowish color, like a uniform yellowish color, if you take them off, they will still ripen. And they can ripen on the counter, and if you put them in a paper bag with a banana. But if you put them in the fridge, it will permanently stop the ripening process, so you don't want to do them. Now, the way to test for a ripe and ready mango is actually the firmness. Like, you could press it in, and it does get sometimes speckles like a banana, and it should smell sweet. So if you smell them and they smell sweet and fruity, then you know that they're ripe and ready to go. And also, mangoes are very high in vitamin A and C, antioxidants. They're good for your vision and bone health, for healthy collagen production. And also, Hatcher Mango Hill sells trees that you can actually buy, little miniature trees that you could plant, and they're specially grafted because once you eat a mango, I asked Marilyn, once you eat a mango, if you try to grow it from the seed, it might not be a Hatcher mango. It might be just a wild mango, she said. So you could try it, but she said it takes up to 8 years actually to see a yield. You know, the tree will still grow, but you'll not actually maybe see any fruit yet, and it may not be the same. So I'm going to open up one of these mangoes. You can see the beautiful mango here, and I'm going to show you what they look like on the inside. Beautiful orange color, maybe like you've never seen in the world. It is so amazingly colored. Look at that beautiful, rich orange color, and they're so juicy and sweet. And just to show you, I'm going to have a little right now. Now, these mangoes are so amazing. She actually gets requests all over the United States to ship them. And I heard, except for California, where they have strict laws with fruit coming in from somewhere else, even other states, that sometimes you may not actually get it. And these mangoes are pricier than your traditional mangoes. And like she said, these are ones you can eat and actually enjoy. And you can make things with them. I've made puddings with them. You can make ice cream with them. You could do all different types of things. I just like eating them as is. And they're really yummy and delicious. And I will open up, this is the green one, and I will open that one up to show you the difference. So it has a lighter yellow color. You can see that compared to this one. I'll show you this one again. See that beautiful color? So it is edible, but it has a more tangy flavor. Definitely tangy, more like an orange candy. And the pit inside is really interesting. It's a white pit. It almost looks like a large kidney bean, and actually can be cut into compared to the other mango. So, yeah, these are these great mangoes. So if you're interested, again, I will have a link below. If you want to contact them, they have a lot of interesting information on their site about their mangoes. And this season actually was very interesting, and her crop was actually early this year, and she's not getting as much yield, so it's not going to be selling as much as she thought she would. But check it out. If you're interested, you can always contact her, and definitely these mangoes are worth their price in gold. I've never tasted a mango like this ever, except maybe if you go to Thailand, where the mangoes are really good. But they're definitely a prize-winning mango. They're unique to Florida only, to her small little 4 acre. She has a 4-acre grove and about 100 or so trees. She also grows some other varieties, the Hayden and the Zill varieties, that are also available. But again, quantities are limited, so if you are interested in getting mangoes, you will not be disappointed. Again, they pick them fresh every day by hand, and they're very, very finicky on what they will sell to the public, because they know what mangoes are supposed to look like and how ripe they are when you buy them, that they actually are edible compared to some others you buy. And that's why a lot of people buy mangoes and they don't like them, because they say they don't taste good. And they are supposed to be sweet. So hopefully this gives you some more information about some great mangoes. And if you can't get this variety, then I guess you can try what you can get in your store, but hopefully you'll buy the organic ones compared to the commercial ones. Looks like I said they use like boiling hot water to cook them in, and it doesn't sound very good to me. I don't think I want to eat a cooked mango. I don't know if I'd want to be cooked that way in boiling hot water and not have the same flavor as you would from these mangoes. So thanks for watching. This is the Rawsome Vegan Gal.